Hello, and welcome to your tapping on coming down from a panic attack. My name is Laura Mazzata, and I'm a spiritual empowerment coach and a therapist of 20 years. I'm going to jump right into this tapping because if you are in the midst of a panic attack, you don't want to hear me talk much. So we are going to skip the karate chop point and dive right into the points because this is going to be the most well suited for somebody who just needs to bring themselves down. We're also not going to be sitting in a space of breathing and identifying where we are so we have a gauge, because again, there's no space for that when you're in the midst of a panic attack. So we're just going to dive right into the points. I encourage you to tap along with me and repeat after me. Take a nice deep breath in. Making your exhale longer than your inhale. And we're going to start with the tapping points. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh, I don't feel like I can breathe. My heart is racing. I might even be sweating. And I just feel trapped. Like I can't get out of this. I don't know how to help myself and I'm freaking out. Pause and take a deep breath here. Keep tapping. I really don't feel safely grounded. I don't feel safe at all, and I don't know what to do. And I'm starting to worry about how long this is going to last. And whether I'm going to pass out or have a heart attack. But I know that both of my feet are on the floor. I know that I am currently standing or sitting in a chair. I know that there are walls all around me or Mother Earth beneath my feet. The situation that my nervous system fears is not currently happening. I am full of vitality and connection. And I have access to resources at my disposal. I just have to pause for a quick moment to think about what I can use as a resource. And then I can move forward one step at a time. I know that there are 5 things around me that I can see. I can see outside. I can see my phone. I can see the walls. I can see my own body. And I can see possibility for this to end. I know that I and others have experienced this before and have always gotten through it. I am resilient and I will get through this again. I know there are 5 things around me that I can hear. I can hear my own voice. I can hear your voice. I can hear the tapping of my fingers. I can hear my breath as it moves in and out. And I can hear the birds chirping outside. This reminds me that I am present in this current moment. I am safe and only moving forward. And I am always moving toward my highest good. because the universe loves me and always takes care of me. Even if I'm seriously uncomfortable right now, there's a good possibility that I won't be in just a moment. Intellectually, I know that these things pass quickly. And that can be hard to remember when I'm feeling this intense. I get to connect with my nervous system as I would with a small child. Offering it love, compassion, and patience. And having full faith in it that it will come back to homeostasis. I offer thanks to my nervous system for reacting when it thinks I am in danger. It's trying to protect me. But I don't need the protection. I am safe, and I choose to believe that I am safe. There are possibilities and resources available right in front of me. I choose to connect with those right now. I choose to hold an ice cube in my hand until it melts. I choose to go out in public. When I go out in public, my nervous system will absolutely return to balance. I choose to splash cold water on my face. I choose to scream very, very loudly. And I choose an experience that holds as many of the 5 senses as possible. Keep tapping and take a deep breath here. I am grounded. I am safe. I am here. I am present. I am love. I am connected. And I am deeply grateful for moving through this on my own. I honor myself for turning on this tapping. I feel deep gratitude for the space and time that I am opening to do this in this moment. I am celebrating that I accessed this resource, which shows me how deserving I am, that I mean something to myself, and that after this, I have the opportunity to rest. And I open up opportunity to just nourish and nurture myself in whatever way feels soothing. I can take a bath or shower. I can go outside and place my feet on Mother Earth, knowing that the planet is always consistently here to hold me safely. I allow myself to connect with a soothing loved one. I choose to engage in some kind of bodily movement to help myself move this energy through. And as I come to rest, I speak the things that my sweet inner child needs to know to feel loved and comforted. I love you. I'm here for you. I will absolutely never give up on or leave you. And we are both infinitely held in the loving arms of the universe. Okay, put your hands down, take a nice deep breath in. And release. Now, if you want to identify how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, feel free. You can continue to return to this tapping over and over again as you continue to come down from this. But I'm also going to teach you a quick breath tool that I really love. It's my favorite breath for coming down from panic. It's called the alternate nostril breath. And I couple it with humming on the out breath because these together activate your paranasal sinuses, which generates additional nitric oxide, which is what our lungs use to be able to operate at their greatest level of efficiency. So it increases the nitric oxide that moves into our lungs, assisting and easing our respiratory system. It also oxygenates the blood, which makes circulation and our cardiovascular system lighter and easier to operate. So we're taking pressure off the heart, we're taking pressure off the lungs, and we're bringing greater physiological ease into the body as we practice this exercise. You're going to put a finger on one side of your nose and breathe in. Switch to the other side to breathe out. Then breathe back in that side. And switch to the other side to breathe out. Now we're going to add in the humming on the exhale. Another breath in. Breath in. One more. And last one. Okay, you could take a couple normal breaths now, stretch your neck. And here, I just want you to give yourself a hug. I just want you to squeeze as tightly as you can. You can put your head down if you want. You can focus on the scent of your clothing, focus on the scent of your skin, focus on the beating of your heart, the movement of your breath. And just pick one at a time. I'm picking the scent of my skin mixed with the scent of my clothing. Feel the warmth that generates when you hug yourself. And when you're ready, you can come back to center. Thank you for doing this tapping. I honor you for doing this tapping. I want you to celebrate yourself in some way after you've had some time to rest for doing this tapping. It can take a lot of energy to have a panic attack. It takes a lot of energy. And it also takes a lot of energy to move the energy with the tapping that we're doing. So I want you to realize that there is a huge discharge happening within your nervous system when you have a panic attack. It's simply discharging excess energy that no longer serves you and that doesn't want to be stuck in your system anymore. And it's been, a buildup of energy over time. the best thing you can do for prevention with a panic attack is to every single day, and possibly even multiple times a day, depending on how often you get them, do these practices of tapping, journaling, walking, or movement in some way, meditating if you're not too consistently anxious to do that. Yoga, qigong are awesome options, but doing something daily and consistently that for you allows you to release, because panic attacks come from a huge really buildup of energy that happens within our system. Being really conscious of the thoughts that you're using towards yourself on the daily, and having that patience and practicing that self-compassion on a consistent basis. The more we can return to that, the more preventive we are. And it can take time, it can take practice, because our autonomic nervous system definitely needs to be doing these things over time. It's not just going to change overnight. But I know for sure, not only in my own life, but in those of my clients and my loved ones, that this is absolutely something that is going to pass, and that you are safe and that you are well. Our natural state of our bodies are wellness, and you will be returning to that. I will be returning to that. We are all returning to our natural state of wellness over the course of our lives as we learn more and more about our systems and how we uniquely operate. So again, thank you for joining me. You can hit like and subscribe below and hit the notification bell to get other videos like this that are uploaded, in addition to downloads and uploads from the Akashic Records and other meditations and tools and healing tips that I share to my YouTube channel. I have a free EFT playlist that you can access. And if this brought up other emotions for you, I encourage you to check that out and go tap on another one if you desire to keep going deeper, if you're feeling calm enough to do that. Okay. Otherwise, go jump in the bath, go do some of those other practices that we talked about today in our tapping. And oh, the other thing was just, if you haven't done tapping before, I didn't want to say this at the beginning of the video because I wanted you to just dive right in. But you can jump over to my website. There's a link here in the video's description that teaches you about what tapping is, why it works, and how it works. And there's a visual there of the different points too, if you're a visual learner like me. So lots of different resources available to you. If you are still feeling pretty overwhelmed, just pick one at a time, stick with one, and you can come back to this later when you're in a calmer space. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.